Welcome back to the final episode of the series. It's been the most amazing week on my P&O Cruises Caribbean Fly Cruise adventure on Arvia, but all good things must come to an end. In this episode, I'll be taking you through our final morning and the disembarkation process. Let's get into it. It is the night before disembarkation. I just had a lovely meal, and of course I haven't packed yet, so I am now rush packing to fill up my cases because they need to be outside my cabin by midnight, unless you would like to take them off yourself. If you're on a scheduled flight, if you're on the charter flight, they need to be outside before midnight. If you're on the charter flight, you can leave the tags on that you came with, and if you're not on the charter flight, then we have cream labels. So I'm going to take these labels off, pop the cream labels on, and pop my cases outside before midnight, and they'll be in the baggage hall waiting for me when I get off the ship tomorrow. There are different types of disembarkation, whether you're on the charter or scheduled flights, but don't worry, everything will be explained to you in a letter that's left in your pigeonhole, and it even has things on it like where you can get breakfast, brunch and lunch tomorrow. It's got a list of places you can shower and get changed, and it's got where you need to meet. If you're on the charter, there'll be a meeting place for you to go to the airport, and that will all be on your letter. There'll be places you can leave your hand luggage. There's so much information on this letter. Once again, like with embarking, you need to be quite mindful of where you're packing things for your disembarkment. Do not put your passport in your big case if you're on the charter, because you will not have it to get on the plane. So what we do is we have a little case which has, our swimmers for the day, our outfits to go home in, any medication, travel documents and money. The most important thing to remember is anything that goes in a case that goes outside your room before midnight, the night before you disembark, you will not see again until the baggage carousel back in the UK. So do not put anything in there that you need. The first case is tagged up, and I'm just going to leave it here to be collected. Guys, it's disembarkation day. It's a very sad day. I really hope you've enjoyed coming along on the cruise with me, but there'll be things that you'll learn on your first cruise, and here are the things that I learned on my first cruise that I want to impart to you so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. The first one, which is the most important one for me, is I know we've talked a lot about how your baggage is checked in the UK and then arrives outside your cabin, but that can take time. So making sure you have whatever you need for the first night in your hand luggage, because you may have to go to dinner before your bags arrive. Next, cruises are so family friendly, so don't be afraid to take your kids wherever. There are adult only bars and adult only pools, but apart from that, your kids can go anywhere. There are obviously things like Kids Club, which I would really recommend. Stanley loves it. He loves going and playing with his friends and watching films. There's an outdoor area of the Kids Club which has got a football pitch and a climbing wall and a slide, and that is actually undercover, so it's in the shade, and you can use that even if your kids aren't using the Kids Club. It's open at select times throughout the day, so go and ask at Kids Club about that. There's a soft play in the clubhouse which is open till 7 p.m. But apart from that, take them everywhere. It's such a good way to get them used to watching shows in the theatre, eating in restaurants. Stanley loves a show. After dinner every night he's like, "Mummy, which show are we going to?" There's the Headliners Theatre, which I would say go down to deck 5 and go in the side. You can leave your buggy there and then get a seat on the side, so that if you need to get out, it's really easy to get out. The shows in the Sky Dome are particularly family friendly, and the lights are on, you can come and go as you please. The seating is more casual, so it's a perfect place to take your kids to watch a show. My ethos with bringing Stanley on cruises has always been it's his holiday too, and he should have loads of fun, so I just take him everywhere. The question I get asked most by everyone is, how dressy is it? What do I need to bring for the evenings? What do I need to wear? Is the dress code really strict? We've talked about the celebration night dress code in a previous episode, but I would say generally there are 5,000 passengers on this ship. Nobody is going to be dressed the same, so dress how you want to dress. I wear a dress and heels every single night because that's what I like to do on a holiday, but if you wanted to go more casual, you can. Just make sure you check the dress code of the restaurant you want to eat in that night to make sure you'll be allowed in. But there's always casual options such as the buffet and the keys, even on celebration night. If you want to take a full case of clean clothes home as well as out with you, you can do, because there's laundrettes on board which are free to use, have washers, dryers and irons. And it's not just one laundrette, there's multiple all throughout the cabin decks. So those are the things I wish I'd known. And one more thing worth noting is that booking your next cruise while you're on board comes with its perks. There are no blues, like the cruise blues, and the best way to get over a cruise is to get on another one. And the best place to come is Deck 7 on Arvia, which is the Future Cruises desk. It's always worth popping down here to see what deals are on and also speaking to the advisors because they know these ships inside out. They can give you advice on which cabin to book, which ship suits you best, which itinerary is right for you, and so much more. So make sure you pop down to see what's on offer. We've just disembarked the ship to go to immigration. If you're traveling independently or you're on a scheduled flight, you need to go and do a face-to-face immigration. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do a bit of a dash to get Sam something nice to take home. Come on, Sunny. Welcome to Antigua. So this is your typical Caribbean port. You'll have shops, restaurants, bars, and places where you can pick up a little bit of shopping before you go home, which is what I'm going to do now. So we're walking through the port, there's like local dancers, and then there's also like little local shops as well, gift shops. There's like a liqueur and perfumery there. It's just very chilled. There's people that can help you with tours and taxis as well. So if you're not sure what you're doing day to day, just come out into the port and have an explore. I think Sam would probably like a fridge magnet of some sort or some chocolate. So let's go and find some nice Caribbean chocolate. Oh. I like this one because it's got the whole of the Caribbean on it. So that would be quite a nice one to take home. So we're just looking around for a little souvenir for Sam to, you know, soften the blow that he didn't get to come with us. And if I fall into a designer handbag shop, that's not my fault. I mean, do we think this is Sam's style? I mean, it could be. He does love rum, so I think I'm going to get him a bottle of this as well. Just with local Caribbean rum to remind him of the holiday he didn't come on. Shopping is all done, and now it's time to head back to the ship. We have a few hours to kill before our taxi takes us to the airport, so we'll head back on board to wait. And all that's left to say is goodbye. What a week. We've had so many unforgettable moments both on board and ashore. This trip has been so special, and I've loved sharing every part of it with you. If you haven't watched from the beginning, do go back and catch up on the earlier episodes for plenty of travel tips, both on board and in port. Well, that is the end of our journey. Thank you so much for joining us on the P&O Cruises Caribbean Fly Cruise. I hope you've picked up so much stuff from this series. So bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.